Hello, my beloved students. How are you? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on the time you're watching. What can I say? I have no idea. Nowadays, I can be in your lives in the at any moment that you decide and in any place. Okay, that's lovely. I want to be with you. I've always wanted to be with you, next to you. So now we can. At least my voice. Okay, students, let's start because if you have seen that in Spanish, you're going to understand that it is complicated. Not because it's difficult, not at all, it's easy. But it is something that has a lot of information that you already know. If I told you 1 million times, it is only the summary of all the years that you have studying at school. Okay, strange but true. It is going to be a topic that I like. It's something like, you know, those weird things, those impossible paranormal things. Some people believe in them, some others don't. You don't know if it's true or not. It depends on you and on your point of view. I believe in many of them, not others, but in many of them. But okay, the important part is here. As you know, this is going to be the topic. It is always the topic. There's always a topic to be taught. But we have a context. The context is this one, that paranormal part that I find so cool. At the beginning, what you have to do is see you have some pictures in here, cool. All of them are kind of, ooh, dude, they're crazy. They're like paranormal. And you have to say what you think each one of them are. For me, for example, could be, nah, I think someone made it. This one. Too beautiful, too shine, too clear. I like the fact that there is a shadow, but yeah, I think somebody made it. But, for example, I would say it must be real. It must be real because, nature is lovely and although the north lights. Yeah, point of view, your point of view. Here are some questions about what you think, if you know, if whatever. By the way, if you know Marta, Marta Rincon, the teacher, we had something in common apart from English, and it is that we love the X files, los archivos X. If you don't know where I'm talking about, go and ask your fathers and your mothers, because for sure they must know what los archivos X, the X files are. Okay, but let's continue. Sorry. In here you have some readings that you have to and it is about what people said of these paranormal things that they lived. They say that they have lived once or twice. In here you have some questions about that. Then you have the first part in which you have to say what you do, describe what you can see in here and what you think is happening. Yeah, what you see there. Then you have to see which photograph matches which reading, because there are 3 readings and only 2 pictures. And in here is the important part. Here is the reported speech. What is reported speech? Reported speech is when you tell what another person had said. Yeah. For example, I don't know. I always say, cuando termine esta pandemia viajaré a Agua de Dios al otro día. I've told you that in every single video, sorry. Yeah. Then you're going to say, ¿qué dijo Leonardo? No, pues Leonardo dijo que cuando terminara la pandemia él viajaría a Agua de Dios. ¿Se dan cuenta? Sí, yo viajaré, cambió a viajaría. Why? Because. Because of the way that that we do it in any language. In Spanish and other. Me encanta vestirme de negro. And someone didn't hear. Say, ¿qué dijo Leonardo? Leonardo dijo que le encantaba vestirse de negro. So, you see those stupid things that change? The verb changes from one tense to another. If you are talking about, when I'm talking about myself, I say I, but when you are talking about me, you say he. You know, those things. But it is not complicated. It is just logical, okay? It is something that we do exactly the same in Spanish. So, don't bother. What you have to do here, you have some direct speeches, some sentences said, yeah, but you have to look in the readings what part they reported, yeah. For example, in here, The bodies look like humans. Yeah. So somewhere must be said, there must be somewhere. So you look, it was here. Bennett and Bresel said that the bodies looked like humans. You see here is in past because reported. It is direct. It is indirect. So you have to go and to look for these sentences in the readings. As you see at this part, you are not asked to think, only to copy, to go and check. Yeah, so you have to go and select. That's all. In here, you have to continue asking some questions about that. Yeah, but the important part is this one. Oh my God, is this one. Yeah, that is that topic. What you are, what you have to do. What is the center of everything? Yeah. So at this moment, what you have to do is just check these sentences and see in which tense they are. Yeah, for example, she said she saw aliens quite often, so it is past simple. So, but in here you say I see aliens quite often, so this I see would be present simple. Okay. So, as perhaps you don't remember the names or whatever, I'm doing this to help you, but the idea that you can do that. So if you can, do it. If you are lazy or you don't know the names, just look at this. It's the same. So when it is direct, when you are going to report something, if it is in present simple, it goes to past simple. If it is in present continuous, it passes to past continuous. If it is present perfect, it goes to past perfect. You see, every present goes to past. Él dijo, yo como carne. Ah, queso, sorry, yo como queso. So, él dijo que él comía queso. You see, it is present in direct speech. In reported speech, is past simple. Yeah. Yo estoy comiendo queso. Pasa, él dijo que él estaba comiendo queso. Yo he comido queso. Él dijo que él había comido queso. Yo comí queso. Él dijo que él había comido queso. You see exactly the same in Spanish. So if it is past simple, you go to past perfect. If it's past perfect, it continues being past perfect. If it is will, you use would. If you use can, you use could. That's all. Easy, simple. Yeah. So it is not complicated, but it's a lot of information. That's why I'm saying, hey, pay attention. So in here, going back, very well. In here, you're going to see that this chart is similar to the one that I've shown you. You have to complete taking into account that. Taking into account the sentences to say what happened. Yeah. In here, you have to read and report all what Frank Fontaine said. Discussions, you know, that you cannot do because obviously you are not at school, but you can do it yourself. In here is school. You have to do it alone, okay? Because there is no partner to work. But do it. Oh my God, I'm tired, you know? Let me breathe. Okay. In here you have to not report, but the opposite. Yeah. It is reported. You have to send it. You have to make it direct. So he said that he knew Lily Allen. So what did he say? He said literally, I know Lily Allen. Let's say for example here. Ellos nos dijeron que ellos vivían en Nueva York. So what is the direct? Nosotros vivimos en Nueva York. You see? It was in past. As it was in past simple, it has to be present simple. So what you have to do is to report the original, the direct, what they directly said, what it was literal. Lo que fue literal, lo que la persona dijo, ¿ok? Sin él dijo tal cosa, sino de una vez. ¿Cuáles fueron las palabras que salieron de su boca? This part, you have also to continue reporting and not reporting those things. And this one until this part, because the other has some parts that are too difficult to do if we are not in a classroom. So, so take into account this chart, do these activities, and finally, as usual, you're going to have some homework that is in your workbook. This one, page number, let me see, 46. That's what you are supposed to do. What you have to do? Exactly the same. You know, we all have to do the same. Some exercises only to practice from reported speech to direct speech or from direct speech to reported speech. Yeah? De lo literal a lo reportado, let's say. Yeah? Some exercises in here, some exercises in here, and here is from reported to direct, and here is from direct to reported. Yeah? So, I don't know. El profesor dijo, nunca he escuchado ruidos extraños. Entonces, el profesor dijo que él nunca había escuchado ruidos extraños. You see, from present perfect to past perfect. He said he had never heard any strange noises. In here you have some pronunciation. As I told you, this part is not, we didn't practice that, but you can do it. Try to do it. It's only seeing those words that are written in a way, but that some words are not pronounced. I mean, you don't say, how do you write, what is the pronunciation of this word? And you cannot say, urite. Yes, it is right. So, ¿qué sonido no tuvo? Pues la W. Es más, tampoco nosotros en español tampoco la hay. Es right. Ni. Entonces no dice kni, sino dice ni. O sea que esa acá desaparece. Está ahí, pero no hay pronuncia. Yeah, try to do it. I know you can do it. In here, vocabulary, easy, all of it is in the pages, in the previous pages. So please, look at these ones, and you're going to find all the words. Yeah. So look for these words. There are not vowels in here. You only have to write vowels, no more. Complete it in here. Then you have to put these words in here. And finally, I love you to do this activity. That is, that you are reporting a phone call. Yeah? And that's all, students. I'm going to finish saying thank you, saying sorry for perhaps the amount of information, but I know that it's clear. It's not that difficult for you. However, as always, I'm telling you, please, if any question, if any suggestion, if any comment, join the meeting that we have this week. And if you, after that, you have doubts or you couldn't join it or whatever, and you have any doubt, you know that you can send me a chat in the chat. You can write to me and say, Leonardo, necesito que me expliques ese tema porque no entendí tal cosa. And you know, I will do it. Yeah, because first, I like it. Second, I have to. So, the only thing is that I need you to tell me, Leonardo, normalmente tenemos clases los jueves a las 11. Entonces, podemos reunirnos los jueves a las 11 y le de una, hagámosle. Yeah. If you wanted to do it alone, if you wanted to do it in a group, I don't care. But if you need any help, just join the group, join the meeting in Teams. And if you have more to say, just ask me in the chat and we can have a private lesson, okay? So students, thank you for everything. Love you so much. I'm leaving now because I discovered that if your videos are longer than 15, YouTube doesn't let you upload them. So I have to do it always less than 15 minutes. And love you, children. Missing you a lot. And this is perhaps the most important topic that we have seen because it's a summary. So take advantage of that. Love you. See you later, alligator. And bye bye. Have fun.